The Verizon-owned wireless carrier Visible is looking out for laid-off workers following cuts by several major companies. 1 in 3 U.S. workers is concerned that their employer might be planning budget cuts. Well, Visible is now offering them some peace of mind with Connection Protection, a new program that ensures those who get laid off won't lose their wireless plan as well. Well, for more on that, let's get to Visible's CEO and Verizon Value President, Angie Klein. Good to have you on here, Angie. Obviously, a tough time for a lot of tech workers, and the last thing you need is to have your cellular service taken away at the peak time where you might be trying to look for a job. But talk about this program and who qualifies for this Connection Protection.
Well, great to be with you and to talk about Visible and this new program. So one of the things about Visible, we're just to give everybody a background on who we are a digital-only wireless carrier. So we're part of Verizon, but we have unlimited data, just $30 a month. But we've always had social impact kind of at our core. And we just really relaunched our social impact program as Visible Impacts. And our signature program there is this Connection Protection. And we know it's probably top of mind for more people right now than has been for some time. And the ability to connect with your phone when you're looking for work or out of work, or the moment you have a job impact, even if it's just your hours are cut, you start to think about how you can save money. And your wireless connection is a lifeline to the world for jobs, et cetera. We want you to not have to think about that. So that's what this Connection Protection program is all about, is giving you 3 months of service on us for those that have been impacted. And we have a great partnership with Empower Work, who is a nonprofit that we've actually worked with now for years with Visible, that engages people with a text help chat line. They will be the ones that vet customers, and customers can apply through them. And then we will give them 3 months of Visible on us. And on top of that, we, of course, with our value prop, likely will save them money, even if they've switched to Visible or aren't with us. Existing Visible customers are also eligible for this program. So we're really excited to bring it to the market.
And it does seem to be also including elements of mentorship and other things that people need when they do go through a job loss. And we are also seeing people not just getting laid off, but also still finding work within the tech industry. But it is a time of transition. But talk about the importance of having stable mobile access, especially when you think of the way now that employers look for employees and the way that we ourselves apply for jobs using our phones.
Yeah, I think it's now something like over 70% of jobs are found using mobile phones. That's where people spend their time looking for the job opportunity in the market. And we know how critical it is. And also just knowing that the opportunities are there, getting help that you need. We have chosen great partners like Empower Work to connect our customers and those that need assistance when they've had a job impact in finding the support that they need, but also helping them do that with their bills. And all of that together is why we think this Visible Impacts program is such a core part of why you would choose Visible as a wireless carrier.
And I want to talk about some of this growth that you've seen in January, because up 43%, I believe that's year to date, year over year. Where is this growth coming from? Who's really driving that? Because I'm assuming it's not just coming from laid off tech workers.
Oh, absolutely not. No, Visible is we've really created a solution in the market that we're really excited about talking to more customers about as people learn about the Visible value prop. So a lot of the wireless industry has been focused on family plans for years. So most of what you hear is about a 4-line price. So you have to have 4 people. Well, Visible has actually turned that on its head. Our focus is on 1-line customers. So you don't need to have a family of 4 to get savings. So our unlimited talk, text, data, and hotspot is just $30 a month. And how do we do that? Well, we've taken out all the other costs. We don't have stores. We don't have call centers. Our focus is really, there's a lot of digital savvy single line subs out there that don't need all that. And they're just looking for a great connection. We call it radically simple, fundamentally accessible, and audaciously inclusive. And that's really the mission of Visible. And more people are learning about it. Our members are the greatest advocates we have for the brand and telling others about it. So we had some really strong growth year over year. We continue to drive more customers to Visible, and we look forward to continue to do that for the years to come as, even segments like this get our name out there to more people.
And of course, a lot of companies are trying to get a gauge on the consumer, how they're feeling, what they're willing to spend on. We have the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index for January coming out, showing some improvement, especially when it comes to how people felt about the current economic conditions. That index up 15.2% there. What does that mean in terms of when you're trying to position yourself as a company, you see this improving consumer sentiment as well?
first of all, I'm all about seeing that. That's a positive thing. Anytime there's a good news in the economy, let's rising tide lifts all boats. So this connection protection program, of course, if you are impacted right now, even if you see that doesn't apply to you. So we want to make sure when people are impacted with their job, we have a solution for them. But the better thing about Visible to me is more just our standard value prop. Every day you save on getting quality when if you don't need a massive amount of going into stores, the call centers, all those kind of elements that just aren't for everybody, you can save money. And that's what we provide. And doing that allows customers to focus more in the other areas of their lives and spend their money where they have priorities. So I like to see that the economy is doing better, that frees up customers. We have a lot of choice in the wireless industry and even in Verizon, and Visible meets a unique segment right where they are.